Hello. Welcome everyone to this live stream where we have Arjun Erigaisi taking on Teimour Radjabov. A very uh, big apologies for my delay and very sorry for that. But let's have a look at the game. I'm sorry that I couldn't come on time. There were certain reasons for which, and I hope that we'll have a good time here. The match has just begun a few minutes ago. Arjun playing with black, and Radjabov is white here. So let's take it from the start. D4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5. We have the queen's gambit declined on the board, knight c3, and Arjun goes for this move, bishop b4. Guys, what is this opening called? Can anyone tell me what is this opening called? Yes, it is known as Ragozin. Correct. Ragozin opening here. Ragozin defense on the board by Arjun. One of his lines there. Bishop g5, h6. Bishop takes f6. Queen f6. e3 played to solidify the center. Arjun castles a3. Ooh, fighting line, huh? Because rook c1 is the main move here. But he played a3. Take. Okay. And now Arjun played his next move pretty quickly with c5, hitting the center and telling his opponent, if you take here, I will take the pawn on c3. So, oof, oh, Radjabov going all out against Arjun here. He's like, okay, Arjun, I know that all the people have been talking a lot about you and you are amazing and that you know how to sort of beat the best players in the world. But today I am taking the fight against you. G4. And guys, this is something that Radjabov must have come, because if Radjabov plays sort of solidly, I would say Arjun is one of the favorites in this, is like the favorite in this match. So Radjabov has to play sort of aggressively here. Yes, this is preparation by Raja. I think he took what for G4. I think he took 54 seconds. Maybe not prep, but he's played this G4 with Vidit also in the past at Tata Steel in classical chess. So this is a very common idea. CD, and Arjun now takes on c4. Maybe knight c6 was better, but he took g5 played. Oof, man, Raja wants to just crush him. Well, maybe h4 was also interesting here. G5 takes, rook g1, knight d7 by Arjun. Well, Arjun could have gone knight c6, but he went here, bishop c4, queen h6, and now rook takes g5 played. And here Arjun has played a very cool and calm move, b6. And he's telling Radjabov that, look, yes, very nice, Raja, you have attacked, you have a rook on the g file, your knight well placed, everything looks great. Where are you attacking from? I'm going to play bishop b7. I'll play my rook to c8. I'll bring my other rook to d8. Knight f6, knight e4. So, by the way, is everything fine in the chat? Let me just make sure that everything is working okay. Everything is okay. So b6, and now Radjabov is down to 8 minutes. All good, everything good. Sometimes when you just rush in and try to start the stream, things are a little bit hazy at the beginning, but then you slowly sink into it. Arjun, the very calm, collected, cool person that he is, and Radjabov, who is actually a favorite of so many people on ChessBase India. So it's a very nice match that we are going to witness. I want to know from you guys that who do you consider the favorite in this sort of matchup? Because on one hand we have Teimour, who is a world-class player, who's played the candidates and one of the legends almost of the game. On the other hand, you have Arjun, who is quickly rising up the ranks. So who do you think? I'm not asking you like, okay, who do you think is the favorite? I'm putting up a poll to win this matchup. Arjun or Radjabov? Prasad Duhuri says, please treat this as my humble Guru Dakshina. Thanks to how you explain, I'm able to understand. I'm currently beating 1400 engine consistently. I'm looking to improve to 1500 in the coming months. So that's so good to know. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Okay, d5 played by Radjabov. Radjabov says to Arjun, look, before you get your dream house, before you get the keys to it and you open the door and you come inside, I am going to demolish it. I'm playing d5, I'm opening things up. So if now Arjun has to decide, like if he takes d5 here, queen takes d5, attacking the rook, looking in this direction. If rook b8, preparing bishop b7 and attacking here, I don't know, this is crazy. This position is absolutely crazy. Anything can happen here. Somehow my video is weird, yeah? I should be in the center of the video. This is better. Sagar bhai, please come to Toronto for the finals of chess.com Global Championship. Asim, you are there in Toronto. Why do I need to come? Asim will go there. Meanwhile, this did not happen, this crazy stuff on the board, because here even, long castle stuff could happen. But he's gone knight to c5. Okay. What Arjun is telling Radjabov is that, look, you have overextended yourself. Your king is in the center. Okay. Your pieces are, okay, very active, but they're not doing much. And in case we reach a position like this, okay, just to show you guys, in case we reach a position like this, take, maybe knight takes, just an example line, sample line. Now rook fd8, queen e2, rook ac8, and there you have it. This is exactly the kind of position black is aiming for. Black says, I have two rooks beautifully positioned, knight looking here, queen can come into the game. And what is your king doing? What are your pieces doing? So this is what Radjabov doesn't want. Radjabov doesn't want such a position, and that's why he goes queen d4. Okay. Looking here, that's a hot spot. You need to identify hot spots when you are attacking. What is a hot spot? Hot spot is a point where you can sort of attack on it in such a way that a mating net can be created there, like a mating attack on that point. So g7 is attacked already twice, so it is a hot spot. But there is no threat, right? Because let's say even if I play a move like bishop d7, you are doing nothing with queen d4. You can't really remove my defender of this g7 point. So now he will play, Lord Wiz says, now he will play king e2 and bring his rook to g1. Array. Wow, that definitely looks like an idea. But guys, look at this. ठीक है, beautiful line. देखो, मजा आने वाला, मजा. पहले मैं खेलता हूं f6. You're like, अच्छा, rook is attacked. If I go back, you will play e5. Here, white can go into a very big tactical operation. Can you find the move white to play? Sort of tactical move here. Not queen f6. Come on. I'll just take. Yes. Yes, exactly. Well done, guys. And let me see if I have the chat moves here working. Yes, I have it working, but I need to replace this with this one. Yeah, this board here. So that you guys can see. I have a chess based board also there, but I need this one. F6. Array D6. Fantastic job. Vani, Shriram, Prahadesh, Kunal, Arka, Tanish, Safal, Indrajit, Abhinav, Avinash. So what you guys are telling me is that he can actually take D takes E6, and then if I take here, you will push the pawn, unleashing a check. The rook is hanging. If I block here, you will make a queen and game over. Okay, I'll have to block like this, but then you will take the rook, and this is the position we reach. Okay, very interesting. Nice. Is this going to happen? Is this what happened? Knight c5, queen d4. We had bishop b7 by Arjun. Okay. And Radjabov, just like what Lord Wiz said, has played king e2. He's bringing his rook in. Radjabov is all fiery today. He's like, Arjun, I'm going to checkmate you today. And Arjun is like, sorry, what did you say? I'm just taking e takes d5. Taking this central pawn, guys. And now for Z boom ba. Come on, guys. Think of a move because look, if you go, oh, he's taken on g7. Because if you went rook g1 here, there is knight e6, which defends this, attacks this, and attacks here. So you take. He sacrifices his queen. Queen takes. Sacrifices rook g1. Arjun has to give the queen. Knight g1. And now, oh, it's going to be a draw. Radjabov is going to get a draw here, guys. Because after Arjun takes this, Raja is now a piece down. If you see, two rooks for a queen, knight for a knight, and he has an extra bishop. So Radjabov has to play check, king here, check, king here, check, draw. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Arjun is like, I don't want a draw. But guys, Arjun, if he doesn't accept a draw here, he can land up in a difficult position. He can land up in, like, say for example, rook f8, making square for the king here, check, king f8, and then bishop b5, and already with the knight coming in, this can become very dangerous. So Arjun needs to curb his ambitions here and just agree to a draw, and he did it. That's the sign of a truly mature player, a player who is sort of able to realize that, okay, I don't have any chances to win here and I need to take it. I need to take the draw, and this is what has happened. Threefold repetition. Rakshit says, didn't get one thing. Instead of cd5, cd4. Why couldn't Arjun go b6 with the clear plan of bb7 and dc4? You mean in this position? I think what Arjun felt is that b6 might be a bit too slow here. For example, let's say if you go h4 here, bishop b7, you already are late because now the attack is getting real. The queen is being dislodged from the attack here. Bishop d3 could come in. So yeah, that's the reason why it seems like this was too slow. Live board not working. Live board did not work, but now it's working. Yeah, it's a draw. So live board says it's a draw here, and good start for actually both the players. Very fighting game by both of them, and I think a lot for us to grasp. But I think Arjun had some chances to defend more accurately here. Radjabov showed his intentions very clearly. He was like, I'm going all out for the attack today against Arjun. and a very, very cool game. When's the next game? It will start in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes it should begin. And today the 4 games they will play of 15 minutes plus 2-second increment, and the one who is able to score 2.5 will win. If it is 2-2, they go into this tie break, which is one of the very nice things about this event, where you can bid for the time that you want as black for the draw odds, and then whoever bids the lowest gets the black pieces. Will we see kid from Raja? Oh, if Arjun plays d4 in the next game, Radjabov might play his favorite King's Indian. Yeah. Rakshit says, who will be the next opponent? Yeah, let's check. And oh, by the way, guys, all of you, do you guys know the 2 new world champions that India has now produced yesterday? Are you guys aware of it? Yeah. Charvi and Shubhi Gupta. Fantastic, guys. I like that you guys are updated through everything. And these are the youngsters who won the medal at World Cadets. In the center is Shubhi Gupta, under 12. There is Charvi on our right. I think my game with Charvi is getting more and more dangerous for me, as the young girl is winning game after game, tournament after tournament. So I'm a bit scared, but okay, we'll play with her. And we have Safin Safarullah Khan, under 8 boy. I think we'll get all of them on Chessbase India in the coming days to maybe talk with them, interview them, look at their games to understand them better, and so on, because these are like the future talents of our country. From this, I think Shubhi is from, which state is Shubhi from? Uh, Shubhi Gupta, UP. She's from Uttar Pradesh. Charvi is from Karnataka, and Safin is from, actually he's from Kerala, I would say, but he lives in the UAE. He lives in the UAE. So yeah, I had this very small little video. Actually, I made this video. You can go and check it out on our channel. That's the latest video that I have on this event. So please do check it out. I've analyzed some games, and very nice to look at that. And I have one position for all of you if you guys want to solve it. How many of you are interested in solving a position? It's an amazing position. Please let me know when the break is there. Yeah, ready? Well, if you look at that video, you will get that. But anyway, you guys might not have had the time to see the video because I published it before coming live here. And I found this really amazing move. Okay, guys, no one will use the engine or anything. Let's check. Okay, how many of you can figure it out? So this is Safarullah Khan, who is playing with the white pieces. He's just played his queen to d2 because his opponent attacked him with his rook here, rook c1. If he took, there is a fork. Okay, so he gave a check. If his opponent took here, he was ready to move with a check and then pick up the knight. So opponent played king f7, good move. Knight g5, king g8, queen d2 was played. And now black to play, find the move. If you find this, take your time. Okay, take your time. Don't rush into it. If you find this, I will be thoroughly impressed by you. Okay, think a bit, don't rush. Sochna, guys, sochna. Because knight is hanging. If the knight moves, rook will hang. So you need to take care of your stuff. Anyone? There are a few answers that I can see I've got, but please think, guys. Don't rush. Don't rush. Socho. Rook e1. Everyone wants to do rook e1. But then if I take your knight, which rook? Also, you should mention. Is it rook e1 that you want to play here? Or do you want to play rook ce1? This is also a question to be answered. Think. Okay. So now look at this, guys. Firstly, the moves that I have been mentioned on the this are, let's look at it. H6 is there, rook e ce1, rook e1. Okay, so let's look at this. Mahesh says, hey Sagar, missing your chess opening trap videos. When are they coming back? Mahesh, I'll try to make some. I was thinking of making some with Safin, who's under 8-year-old boy, and also with Charvi, the 8-year-old girl. But let's see. Okay, if you play rook ce1, I'll take here. And now, even though you give me a check here, which might have been your idea, I'll take, and take. And eventually, I'm a piece up. Guys, please let me know if the games will start anytime soon. Oh, game has started. Arey, game started. दोस्तों, क्या आप लोग मेरे को बताया नहीं? And we'll discuss this. Okay, so many moves over. Now let's check it out. So Arjun this time with white goes e4. Arjun is like, भाई Radjabov के साथ Kings Indian में नहीं जाने का है. Let's play e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5. We have the Rui Lopez on the board. Knight f6, Berlin, and Arjun goes for castles. Knight takes, d4, knight here, and now the main move here, guys, is to take, and play this way, right? Oops, not sorry, this way. And then you take here and you play, but he went de, knight b5. And here's my question to all of you. Why did Arjun give up a free piece? Anyone here who can give me an answer? Why did Arjun, what is the move for white here? White to play. By the way, Mahesh, please go to Chessranga. Like, you can go to academy.chessbase.in, and in that all the traps that I did have been now put in interactive format. So whenever I ask a question, it pauses and the board comes up. So do check that out. I have put, I think, close to 30 traps out of 60 that I've done in academy.chessbase.in and Chessranga. So please do check it out. Okay, let's see how many of you have found the answer. This one, we'll come back to this position in the break. A4, very good, very good. A4 by Savita. Chess is more than fun. Gabbu, Prahadesh, Vani, Madhesh, Rayan, Rimple, Shreyas, and Hussein. All those who said C4, that also traps the knight, but it's not so effective. because you are weakening your thing, and d6 might be a good move here. Because after take, there is this. While if you go a4 and he plays d6 here, then I believe that there are some other possibilities in this position. Maybe there is bishop g5 perhaps. Or take, I mean, at least the rook opens up for that, and maybe rook e1 or something. So perhaps d6 is something to look at, huh? Maybe we'll check. Knight d4 was played. Takes, queen takes, d5, knight c3. Okay, of course, e takes d6. We know this draw. Tudun, 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 tudun. But this did not happen because Arjun is like, I want to fight. Knight c3, c6, a5, gaining space. Bishop e7, b4, castles, knight to e2, improving the knight's position. Bishop f5, attacking c2 pawn, c3. So Arjun has got like this very nice queen sitting in the center of the board. And what he wants to do is he wants to play knight to g3, f4, f5. And he just wants to blow Radjabov off the board. Will he be successful is the question. The live board, yeah, 1 minute. Let me update the live board as well. Yeah, there we have it. The live board should be working now. I'm just wondering, firstly, my first question, and I want to look at it a little bit more carefully. So let me open a board. And 1 second. Okay, there we have it. So now we can check this opening very quickly, because e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight f6, castles, knight e4, d4, knight d6, d e, knight b5, a4, d6. Okay, it's played. Actually, d6 scores well. People not playing it. Look at this, yeah. d6 is scoring really well. Nakamura even played e6 here. And ab5 played by knight e5. Oh man, guys, is this a new idea? Okay, I need to check this. Let's look at it also with the engine actually. What does the engine have to say? Because then we know, yeah, for sure. A4, D6, E6 is the move according to the engines. E6, Bishop E6, AB, Knight E5, then Knight D4. Okay. But it's interesting. It's interesting. There are games here. Playable game. Playable. So guys, maybe you can try this out with black if someone plays it with you. Okay, let's go back to the game after we have analyzed it deeply. Not very deep, but at least thoda depth mein. C3 and Radjabov is thinking now. Radjabov has 7. Look at the time difference, dosto. 7 minutes for Radjabov. 14 minutes for Arjun Erigaisi. Oof. Gabbu says, yes, this is good. I've checked on engine. Vani say, oh, he goes B6. Acha. Acha. B6. Okay, one question. Guys, एक सरल सवाल. If I take, you take. Have to take, right? Oh, you can take with the queen. Taking with the queen looks bad. Guys, can anyone tell me why would taking with the queen not be a good move? White to play here. Let's go. White to play. Absolutely right. Well done, all of you. Proud of you guys. Bishop e3. Amit, slightly. Vani, Rajat, Urvin, Sumanesh, Abhishek. Nobody move. Sarfaraz, study IQ. Bishop e3. Because now, even if you take, I'll take with the bishop here, or maybe the knight, attacking here and here, then knight b3, c5 pe pressure, a5 pe pressure, rook a5 pe pressure. So it's looking great. Great here. Okay, very cool. Maza aaya. So he took AB, and of course Radjabov understands all of this as a top player. He takes AB. But Arjun is like, now, Raja, if I take your rook, ठीक है, मानना तो पड़ेगा भाई, अपना rook hanging है, मार दिया. You will take your rook. Now this little pawn here is alone. How about I take it? And so now I'm a pawn up. I'm a pawn up. Where is the compensation? Because I thought the first move that would be compensation is bishop d3. But bishop d3 is met with queen e3, attacking here and defending this. Queen a2 is possible to enter here. But then, can I just not move the knight to d4, attack this and this? Looks bad. Looks bad. So in a way, where is Radjabov's compensation after you take and take this? Anyone? Rook b8 says Savita chess. But rook b8, I was thinking I'll go back and I'll just say I'm a pawn up. Okay, maybe you have the bishop pair, but hey, who cares? Yeah, I'll go knight g3. Knight g3, f4, f5. That's what I want to do. So AB has happened, and Arjun is now taking his time. He has 11 minutes 22. Sai Prasanna says e5 is weak. Don Kenny says queen a2 is always a threat. A strong open file has been got by Radjabov, says Tanishk. Okay. I mean, look, take here. Fine. You say everything that the a file you have, the bishop pair you have, e5 is weak. But white has a clear plan. White can put his knight on d4 or g3 and play f4, f5. And this bishop can come out. So, actually speaking, generally you will have compensation when your opponent's pieces are not able to develop freely. But here that's happening. I think it's a very important moment now. c5, yes, light Yagami, Taru Taser, very good. I think this is the move that we have to consider. Sort of blocking here the queen's path back, stopping knight d4, and if you take, I'll go rook c8, attack this and this, like this. So, yeah, I think Radjabov's idea is c5. That's what I think. Guys, 1 second now. Oh, this has happened. He takes and takes on b6. Now an important moment in the position. A fun fact, according to Fabiano, Arjun is the most likely Indian player to reach 2800 first. That is true. You know, if we were to ask all the top 10 players as on today, oh, he played c5. Radjabov in great form, yeah, today. He must be sitting there and drinking his tea, and just enjoying himself here. Maybe not enjoying, but okay, Arjun goes knight f4. And Arjun is telling to Radjabov, hey Raja, I am looking at your d5 pawn. So, if you take, and now Raja is thinking, can I just not play rook b8? Actually, guys, what I thought would be a very, very sort of a matchup where, Arjun would be the favorite. It's not turning out that way. The reason is that Radjabov has come sort of in his top form. Finding this move b6. मतलब देखो कैसा है? There is all sorts of stress building up on the king side with knight g3, f4, f5 coming up. Radjabov at the right time deflects, and you don't even have time for knight g3 because then c5. So center में play आ रहा है. The center play is very quick. So that's why this is known as good form. When do you say a player is in good form? Is when he can sense what is happening, and generally these top players can sense it all the time, but they also find the right antidote to it, which is this: giving up a pawn, playing c5, taking and playing rook b8. I think great play by Raja. Sudoy, where are you opening the opening encyclopedia? In which software are you opening? Can you please check? Because they should work. And please download all the 3 files that are sent to you, or whatever files are sent to you. Please download them and it should work. I have tried it and it works. Samkit Jain says queen d4. Yeah, the top 10 players I was saying, if you ask all top 10 players who will be the Indian who will reach 2800 first, I think different players will have different. Some will say Arjun, some will say Gukesh, some will say Prag, some will say Nihal. I think it won't be so easy. Like Fabi said Arjun. Maybe if you ask Ding, he might say something else. Queen d5. And now you basically, this is defended, your queen is attacked, so you don't take here. Let's say you take here, and this is a very typical position. By the way, both pieces are attacked, so the only move is rook b7. And the typical position is like opponent has bishop pair, you have an extra pawn. But Arjun, after rook b8, goes queen c7. And Arjun says, I'm attacking your bishop here. But can Radjabov not just take this bishop pawn? He takes the bishop. Guys, आज बड़ी मजेदार. Oh, एक second. Tactic time. Guys, white to play. Can everyone find the tactic before Arjun does? एकदम simple tactic. छोटू tactic. 1 आना tactic. Not even 4 आना. अरे chat. Beautiful answer by Abhimanyu, Samihan, Divya, chess is more than fun. Ajinkya, Kartavya, Vinayak, Anil, Savita, Siddharth. Well done, guys. By the way, dosto, knight d5 is a fantastic move here. If you take with the queen, rook is hanging. So he may have to play rook c8. And then now you must take care because your queen is hanging and also the knight here. So you give a check. The rook is hanging. So you must take and take. And we reach this position which is sort of drawish. Because Sudoy Patil, it won't work, I think, on chess base reader. You have to use Fritz or chess base. Yeah, it should work in that. But I also checked chess base reader. Maybe you should have the newest version of chess base reader. Can you just download the latest one? It should work on that. Queen c7, bishop b4 has happened. Arjun is thinking. Neeraj says, hey Sagar, does losing to Carlsen affect the confidence of Arjun or will he take lesson out of it? Neeraj, we'll get to know tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'm going to invite him on a live stream on ChessBase India, talk about that event, talk about his great games. So guys, if you have any questions, I'll put up a post on the community tab. You can ask some good questions to Arjun about the Generation Cup. He finished he finished second, joined, sort of reached the finals. So please do send in your questions there. Tomorrow I have a very interesting day. Tomorrow I have oh, he played bishop e3, but this is taking a bit of risk, don't you think, by Arjun? Because by playing this, he's telling Radjabov that I'm okay with you being equal pawns and also having the bishop pair. We'll have tomorrow Arjun at 8. I also have an interview with Gukesh tomorrow, something very interesting coming up. I've already done something with Prague. Gukesh, we'll do it with Ilam Parthi. I have done Karthikeyan Murli. So, and also, guys, we selected 4 winners for the Judith Polgar book giveaway from that first video. There are more books to be given away, which will happen tomorrow, and we'll have streams regularly. So that's also happening, coming up. A lot of things coming up. So, मजा आएगा. Don Kenny says risk लेता है तभी तो number 2 है. But Radjabov here seems to have gotten his opportunity here, which is bishop to c3, and then he wants to push this pawn forward. If he is able to, if he can find bishop c3, let's say bishop c3, what will be white's move? Knight कहाँ लहे, कहाँ जाए तो जाए कहाँ? Bishop d4. Oh, he finds bishop c3. Bye. Oh, Raja. 1 million giveaway भी चल रहा है विनायक. There's all giveaways will happen for sure. There's no giveaway that you won't get. Once something एक बार जो बोल दिया वो होगा ही. E6 you want to play? Fe, and if you take knight e6, there's a nice move that black has. Can you find it, guys? Black to play. Socho. By the way, in the poll when we put up who is the favorite, 79 80% people out of 3000 600 votes have said Arjun. 20% only have said Radjabov. But after I see how Radjabov is playing, by the way, great answers by Ajinkya, Sumanish, Suresh, Alok, Urvin, SS, Mayur, Being Brilliant, Shriram and Sagar Goel. Attack here and here, and this is trouble. So can't play it this way. Yes, you have knight c7, but then after take, your knight is trapped sort of in the side of the board. We don't want that to happen. So bishop c3, queen b5, what, d4, and Radjabov is better here, guys. He's almost on the verge of a decisive advantage because Arjun should not have let that pawn move ahead, yeah. But meanwhile, Radjabov now, instead of sort of finding this move queen b8 to exchange or rook d8 with the idea of pushing forward, he plays this little slightly soft move, queen c6, and this gives Arjun the chance to take. And yes, you might think, oh, you can't blockade it here, because if you blockade it, I mean, the pawn is moving forward. You can't play a move like rook d1 because of bishop c2 and then d3, d2 coming. It's winning. But this is where Arjun has a very nice move which he finds almost instantly. That's the thing about Arjun and these guys, you know. A fork coming here, rook e6 played. But this should be a draw, I think. Like take, rook e1. Yeah, this should end in a draw. f4, king f2, king e3, king d4. Yeah, this is not. So this knight d5 was the key move to find for Arjun. When he found knight d5, it's a draw now. But Radjabov, if he had not allowed this, because queen b8 after take, knight d5 makes there's just one threat of the bishop. And now bd3. This is not hanging, no, on c6, which happened in the game. Oh, he didn't take. He first went f4. So Arjun doesn't wish to take here. Okay. Mayur Gupta says, Sagar sir, will there be a chess club on Saturday? So, yes, this Saturday, and from starting this Saturday, we will be doing something very interesting. We'll be doing a small sort of a marking that you are present, and all those who come for 3 Saturdays, that is on, which is what's the date of this Saturday? First, right? 1st of October. So 1st, 8th. Oh, he took. Yeah, this is what happened. He took bishop e4, took, and rook e1. I think it's closer to a draw, but the engines think it's quite a good advantage because of this outside pawn. But when you have the bishop, when you have king coming up, I don't see it real. So yeah, 1st October, 8th October and 15th October. On all these 3 days, whoever comes, then on 22nd October, we will do the tournament over there. So the entry fee is basically attending the chess club, and then you get to play the tournament on 22nd, where we will have around 100 people who can participate, and that's the plan. And this is the plan, that we will start to do that 3 days in the week. There will be people who can come, play, enjoy, and the 4th Saturday we'll have a tournament. Going forward, this is how we want to do. Please let me know what are your thoughts on this. Rook e2. Rook a6. All offline, guys. It's at the Phoenix Market City in Mumbai. And slowly we would like to do this in different cities as well. And everyone gets Grand Prix points. Like Whoever finishes first gets X number of points. Of course, there'll also be prize money. We'll keep prize money as well. And then slowly, if this works out, then we can have it at different places. We can have prize money and so on. So it'll be fun. But right now, this is no fun for Arjun. Yeah, the way Radjabov is pressing is no fun for Arjun. Because right now, Radjabov's rook has sort of cut the king here. Bishop has cut the king here. Pawn has cut the king here. What teamwork! सबने रोक दिया king को. Arjun goes h3 and Radjabov plays h4, fixing these weaknesses here. Rook e1. Oh my god, king h7. Dosto, is Radjabov going to beat Arjun? Because the position which I thought, I seriously didn't find it that risky. I thought Arjun is going to hold it quite comfortably. But now, all of a sudden, it seems like not so simple. How about we go bishop e3 and try for rook c1? Oh, what did he do? Rook a1. Oh, he played rook a1 and he got this move in. But no, there is rook a3. Yeah, rook a3 is there. So you don't... Anyway, he has to come back. Or can he go bishop e3? See, bishop e3, c2, rook c1. I think this should be holdable, yeah. This is not so bad. What do you think? Rook a3, bishop e3, yeah. King g6. Now Radjabov has played c2, king e2, played bishop e4, attacking here. Oof. Bishop c5. Hey, this Arjun is lost. Rook g3. Arjun makes this move which is... I think king e2 was a blunder, yeah, because it allowed bishop e4 and attack here, and if you went to save it, there is, let's say, king f2. I think king f2 maybe was possible, but Arjun went here. Oh, he played rook b3, bishop f2, saving there, king h5, king d2. Oh, bishop g2 is hanging, because if bishop g2, king c2, rook f3, this is hanging, this is hanging. Oh my god. He goes rook c2, bishop h3, rook c7, bishop e6, f5, bishop f5, king g6. Unbelievable. What is just happening here? Now the thing is, you have two connected passed pawns here and Arjun is in big trouble. Seriously, Radjabov has played tremendous chess. Bishop h5 blocking it and then it queens. Wow. Wow. Oh, he plays it. Bishop h5, bishop g1, king e5. He has two pawns now. Oh! But yeah, you can't take this because it's queening. And now next move bishop f3 and you queen. There's nothing to be done. It's as good as resigns. Wow. What's this move? Rook. Oh, what a move. Teimour Radjabov wins the game with rook e2, because if you take the rook, queen, and if you take, you can, oh my god. What a finish. Man, guys, this was epic, and I think Arjun got a bit too ambitious there. Bit too over ambitious. I think the main point was this one here. When he could have, yeah, bishop e3 move. When he could have taken on d5 and played this position. I mean, he has no chance of losing here. But he was like, oh, let me play for a win. But Radjabov shows that, you can't take him lightly for sure. He's one of the best players out there. And even this endgame, I was pretty sure that it's not so easy for black to win. I thought it's a draw. But Radjabov, this rook a4 move was classy. h4 fixing these 2 pawns. Maybe Arjun should have started with g3 here. G3 and played that way. I mean, he had very little time, so he was making too many small errors. And then he just won. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Do you think still that Arjun will win this match? Firstly, Radjabov now needs only 1 point out of 2, and Raja is super solid now. Because once Raja gets into this super solid mode, it's not so easy to beat him. I am reading my best 300 games by Karpov. However, it has no annotations or explanations. How do I go about it? I think you can just sort of guess his moves. That's the best way, I feel. Like, generally, I do that way. So you can have a blank page, let's say here. For example, this is a blank page. So you can write down saying that first move e4. And then you can cover the book with all the moves. Then you can just take it out. First move, okay, e4 played on the board. Then you make the opponent's move. Then just take the cover till the move of the opponent. Now you think like Karpov. Then you again write down the move. Knight f3. And then you see what was his move. And do this for the entire game. And do it. Then check how many points you got. How many moves matched. It's a good idea. I like doing that a lot. It helped me become very strong. Okay, guys, it's not over, yeah, until it's over. We have still 2 more games. By the way, how many of you live in Bangalore? Here, how many Bangalore? Because tomorrow there is something, I think, because this young girl Charvi has won the under-8 world title, there is something that is going to happen from the airport. There's going to be like a sort of something they have organized, and maybe would you like me to post details about it so that you can go there and see. There is something something that is going to happen tomorrow, at what time and all. I'll put it up, and maybe if any of you want to visit, could be a good idea. A lot of you in Bangalore, so maybe, yeah, I'll put the details in our community tab. And okay, before we get going, yeah, we'll have the next round beginning very soon. But there was this game that I was asking you about, right? Of Safin Safarullah Khan, which I wanted to show you as the answer of it. We looked at this. No, this one is what we analyzed right now. Yeah, this one. Okay. So the question here is, we were talking about this position. What is the best move for black? Was the question. So, yes, Monish, I hear you. I would love that if the chess club happens in different places of India, but that's what we are trying to achieve. Something interesting by keeping tournaments. And I didn't want anyone to pay for the entry fee for playing the tournament, but those who attend regularly should get to play. And then there should be, like, we want to do it in a good way. We want to have clocks, we want to have everything properly put up. So, and of course, Phoenix Market City is a big support. They have helped us tremendously, and they are very keen as well. So we have finished what, 28 sessions there already. Yeah, this is, look at this move. Yeah, guys, this is just phenomenal. A lot of you want to play h6, but h6 I can just take, and if you take here, I will take here. So this doesn't work. Again, h6. So the move here, and a very beautiful, by the way, all those who said rook e1 or rook ce1, it's the same thing, right? I just take your knight. What's your next idea? You give a check here, I come here. Where's your next check? If you give this check, I'll take, and you lose. So the move here is the stunning move, stunning, and actually a few of you have found it. I'm amazed that you guys found it. It's very tough. And the move is rook e4. And the third game has begun, it seems. So let's go to the game. Every time we are able to make minuscule progress on this position. Oh, I have so much to talk to you guys about, but okay, we'll do it. We'll do it slowly, steadily, tell you all everything about this, what's happening. But for now, let's focus on the game, because for Arjun to make a comeback is tremendously important here. So d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, knight c3, c5. He played Ragozin last game, but seems like Arjun is no longer keen on doing that, so he goes for the Tarash. After takes, he goes for the semi-Tarash, because if you take with the e-pawn, that is Tarash, but if you take with the knight, it is sort of half Tarash, so semi-Tarash it's called. e3. Generally, e4 is seen a lot, but e3 is also played. Pawn takes, he takes on c3, b takes c3, and now Arjun plays queen c7, and he tells Radjabov that, look, I'm attacking your pawn here on backward pawn, bishop d2, and guys, it's a huge boost of confidence for Radjabov to actually beat Arjun. I mean, one win and you start believing in yourself. It's not like Radjabov is weaker than Arjun or anything of that sort, but it's just that these youngsters are doing so well in the chess world that you sometimes start doubting yourself in these rapid formats, online formats. But one win And these top players are really now. It's not going to be easy for Arjun to make a comeback. Bishop d3, b6, castles, bishop b7. Okay, we have this position on the board, very solid. And Radjabov goes rook to e1. He's put his rook on e1. And Arjun has this nice two diagonals covered up, but his king is in the center and he should be careful about it, and he puts his bishop here. So now a very mini threat, I don't think it's an actual threat, but a mini threat could be to take here and then take here. So he goes h3. Radjabov is playing very safely. I think Arjun has got a position which is pretty good out of the opening. Like if you castle now, you have developed everything here nicely. You want to put one rook on d8, maybe e8 also possible for the e5 break. The other rook can go to c8, and you want to try and take control of the c4 square. That is what you want to do. White will try to play c4 on his own. So here's the concept. Okay, by the way, he did castle. If white goes c4, then I was thinking if we can go for e5 move. I want to play e5. He's played c4 as well. So we're guessing all the moves correctly of these players. Yes, you guys are right that right now there are no pieces around the white black king. He's sort of lonely. But there is no Greek gift. Rahul Ghoshal has a good question. He says, does white have Greek gift? Like here, take, check, king here, and queen h5. So a very nice idea. But what is the simple move that black has here to save himself? Very simple. Yes. Knight f6. Attacking the queen and also defending the mate. Well done. So h3 was played. Castle c4. I was looking at e5 here, but maybe e5 is met with a very I don't know, maybe some concepts, like for example take, 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 and it seems like this bishop is a little loose, so you can find a very nice move here for white to play. I mean, I wanted to go e5, but it's not the best move because of this tactic here. White to move. There are two moves here. One is stronger than the other. So if you play queen h5, I think, as many of you want to do, then there is, yes, you are threatening a mate and also attacking here, but then I have an intermezzo check and then just saving the mate with g6. So the right way is to actually invert the move order and take this and give a check, king here, and then take this here, and then white is a pawn up. So well done, Gnana Kumar, Savita Chess, Sumanesh Chaudhary, Harshit Jaggi, Amit Kumar Anand, Yashasvi Joshi, Shaibi, Dipankar, Bhuvan, and Prahadesh. Good job. So Arjun said that, look, this is all getting a bit risky. Yeah? This might get out of hand. So what I'll do is I'll go and exchange one of the bishops here, so that at least the attacking potential is reduced. But Radjabov says, I don't want to exchange. Arjun says, okay, fine. I'll go rook a d8, queen e2, rook f8, a4. And now why is Prag not playing this event, and why is Gukesh not playing? Because Gukesh, I think he doesn't prefer playing so many online events, and Prag has sort of his calendar filled up with this Indian chess tour. Um, so that's the reason why he's not playing much. By the way, a4, and Arjun plays this very interesting move, queen c8. Maybe it was possible to play a5, but it's a very committal move. You know, you weaken your b6 pawn. So Arjun goes queen c8, and he tells his opponent that maybe I want to attack this pawn here. Maybe that could be an idea. What's the point of queen c8? Maybe queen a8 he wants to do. But do you have so much liberty that you can put your queen on the side of the board and then attack like this? Okay, so all of those of you who are in Bangalore tomorrow, just so that you know, the arrival is at 10:30 a.m. on at Bangalore airport. And from Bangalore airport, there is only one terminal, right? Domestic. And so from there, and from there it goes there will be some kind of a, do you know Kantirava Stadium? Queen c8, and now he goes bishop b2, puts his bishop here. Arrival of Charvi will come tomorrow. So there is she became the under 8 world champion, and she will arrive at the airport at 10:30 in Bangalore, and then from there will be a Kantirava, like sort of a entire entourage which will go to Kantirava Stadium, and it will be a nice spectacle to witness. So if anyone is going there, please do go there. If I was in Bangalore, I would have gone to the airport. Um if someone is keen and who's in Bangalore, can write to us and would like to go there, please do let us know. Queen c8, bishop b2. I will put it up on the community post. Okay, coming back to the game. a5 by Radjabov. Radjabov is hacking away at the structure. Bishop b8. Oh, Arjun wanted to do that. Oh, smarty. What a smart idea. Look at what Arjun did. Okay, first bishop b2. He said, okay, if I go bishop b8, there could be now serious chances of some attack coming here with the queen and all. So he said, let me go h6, stop it there. a5, I'll pull my bishop back. And now he will put the queen up. Matlab, kaise that bishop was ahead, queen was behind. He brought his bishop back. Now the queen will be ahead. And then he wants to take on f3 and the queen enters h2. So it's a very interesting idea that Arjun, the entire concept was pretty interesting. Takes rook a c1. And now can Arjun do like queen c7? But one thing that Radjabov doesn't have to worry about here is that even if bishop takes f3, queen h2, king f1, there is no mate because the king can escape via e2. But in such positions, there is a very powerful move that white has. Can you find it here? What should white play? It's a very typical move in this position. DSO Magnite says GM level mein ye trap will not work. Well, it's not actually a trap. It's more like restructuring the pieces. I don't know if it's like super well done, but okay. All those who said bishop e4, I'm very, very happy. It's a very solid move. So Shaibi Binoj, Abhishek, Yadav, Kaumba, Yashasvi, good move. But all those who said d5, fantastic job. Fantastic. Chess is more than fun. Akibur Rahman, Gnana Kumar, Harshit, Vani, and Hussein. Because after take, yes, this is hanging here. It's a mate. And otherwise, you've just blocked this bishop. So, d5 is a fantastic idea. Let's see what Arjun does after rook a c1. Oh, he goes back. Bishop f. He's like, move your rook away. Maybe he goes rook a1, bishop b8. They agree to a draw. And Arjun puts all the weight on the last game then. Bishop f4. Please put subscriber count on screen, Raunak. Maybe next time, Raunak. Just I'm hoping actually for a very small thing. Maybe we can do that today. Let's see. The one of the things which I was very keen on doing is reaching 1.01 on the channel. Like it's been 1 million for so many days. Because earlier for every 1,000 subscribers it would grow. But now for every 10,000 subscribers it grows. So I was thinking if we could reach 1,010,000, then it becomes 1.01. And maybe let's see if I can bring that up. Yeah, there we have it. So, but it's a long way off. Yeah, we are still some 800, 700 subs away. So it's not so easy. Maybe it will happen in a few days. But rook c d1 played by white here. And Arjun comes back with bishop d6. अरे guys, plug क्या है और ये Cause Sin says, I think you becoming greedy day by day. Don't run behind this thing. अरे ठीक है. Oh, by the way, Rajabo is very happy with the draw. He's like, Arjun, please repeat. I'm happy to come back. And now Arjun, who has 7 minutes on hand, Radjabov has 7 minutes 2 seconds. I think if Arjun can get e5, well timed e5, then after d5 he would love that, this entire thing, like sort of dark square control. But it's not so easy because white's pieces are so beautifully positioned, right, for everything. Like if you play e5 you can just take. So it's not at all easy for Arjun to even make progress. And if he over pushes, by the way, guys, remember that if he loses this game, he's out of the tournament. So Tarjay Svensson has put a tweet saying Marca reports Neiman asked for Euro 26,000 to play in a rapid tournament, a figure that only Carlsen receives, since fixed amount for assistance from other players of his level or higher ranges between 5 to 10,000 euros. Okay, some interesting stuff again. Okay, knight f6 played by Arjun. He has attacked and gone here. He did not repeat and go for a draw. And now knight to e5, queen c7 played. This is actually going to be very tough for Arjun to beat a very super solid Radjabov. Can he do it? That is the main thing, and it's going to be a test of Arjun. Very, very big test. He's played his queen to c7. He wants to maybe take on e5, because if he takes somewhere here, pawn takes could make it a very big attack here on the king, on the black king. So black has to be careful. Also, the b6 pawn is slightly weak. So all in all, it seems a very promising position for Radjabov, and he goes bishop b1, and it's Radjabov now who's creating this battery. Earlier it was Arjun here. When he got his bishop back to b8, he wanted to create this kind of a battery on the king side. But now it's Radjabov who's doing that with bishop b1. He wants to bring his queen here to c2 or d3 and attack here. Let's see how this continues now. Because black's, how does black continue? I just want to try and figure it out. Like, okay, he goes rook c8. Okay, nice. Rook c8, his point is to take, then move the knight, and then c4 is slightly weak. But what about the king? Till the knight is here, even you can sack this pawn. But what about queen d3 now? Look at this. Now you can never take, because take, knight moves, there is this check coming in. And remember, if king f8 tries to run from here, there will be a check from here that also could arrive. So all in all, this is looking very dangerous for Arjun. If he can hold this, that would be good news. So if he loses this, he's out. Queen d3. Look at Radjabov finding all these amazing moves. Oxabite says, Chessbiz India, keep growing. We are with you. Thank you so much. Rakshit says, winner of this match plays Yan Nepomniachtchi. And see, Arjun now would be very, very tensed. If we had the cams on the screen, I'm sure he would have been like under pressure. But it's moments like these that you have to keep your cool because the position is not lost. It is tough, but also the fact that you are trailing in the match by 1 point does put a lot of pressure on you. I think one of the ideas here instead of rook c8 was this very nice little move, knight h7. And the point was that if you play queen d3, then knight f8, and our knight sits here and tries to defend everything. That could have been an interesting way to continue for Arjun. Oxabite, thank you so much for becoming pillar of Indian chess. That's very kind of you. So he goes h5. Okay, interesting move. By the way, what is the point of h5? I'm just trying to understand. It is to stop knight g4 because then otherwise his threat was to go knight g4, knight takes g4 and check here. So that's why h5 to stop it here. But then d5 I think is the move, yeah, now because if Radjabov finds this, it's going to be crazy. d5, bishop opens up. So that will be insane. If Radjabov finds d5, Arjun can just okay. The point here, like let's say d5. The main point is that you open up this bishop, and then this queen is looking here. The knight is the sort of controller of h7 square, and ed. And now you have to find this move queen f5. No, this is too tough. This I don't think Radjabov can find. This is a bit too much. First you sack a pawn, then you play this. If he finds this, he's in the form of his life. Vignesh says, where is help chess widget? Oof. Should have put it. Let's do it. Oh my god, he found d5. Oh my god. He found d5. The last contributor to helpchess.org was Amruta's mother, Prachi, Amruta's parents, Prachi Sunil Mukal, who contributed 5,000. So a big thanks to them. d5, what a move, man. Takes, and now queen f5. If he finds queen f5, crazy. What? 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 What form is this guy in? What form is this guy in? Simply crazy. What a move. What a move. And now Arjun under huge pressure, huh? Bishop h6. Blunder. Blunder. Because this is just totally lost now after cd5. Finds this. It's amazing play today. This is just phenomenal. I mean, the main problem is that this knight will suddenly jump, bishop will chop, and the queen will enter, and you have nothing that you can do. He goes knight, queen d6. Okay, and you just move your knight back, and that's over. I mean, if you want to do it in style, you go g4, but that's not. I mean, g4 is a bit too much. Just move the knight back, take on f6, bishop queen at 7. It's over. I don't see how Arjun fights against this very simple retreat. Radjabov has 2 minutes, Arjun has 1 minute. Will time pressure create any? He goes knight c6. Okay. This gives Arjun something to fight for, because after bishop takes c6, bishop takes f6 might not work because of g6 intermezzo. So knight c6, maybe not the best move there by Radjabov. He could have gone backwards and would have put more pressure, because now after take, maybe he wants to take here. Okay, possible. Then take, 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 g6, and then take this. So some defensive hopes for Arjun there. Knight c6, sorry. And let's see. He has 28 seconds left. He goes king f8. Okay, that was not a great move by Arjun there. I'm not sure what is it that Arjun missed actually there. Because he could have taken here. And then if you take, he could have taken on e1. That's possible. And bishop f6, I'm sure he must have seen g6. So, not so sure. What happened here? Bishop e5. Oof. Rook takes. Ah. Bishop e5 was a classy move. Takes, takes. And now rook e8 played. There's no threat actually, and I mean, for black, knight c4 is a cool move. Rook e1. If Arjun somehow manages to hold it here, he'll have another game. But yeah, after this, I mean, he's just an exchange down, and it doesn't seem very possible that he can hold it. Yeah, it's just an exchange down. Some hopes always are there because all the pawns are on one side of the board. But I mean, what would be a dream scenario for Arjun is to exchange one pair of pawns and somehow reach this some drawish fortress like endgame. But there's too many right now. There's too much on the board for to think about a draw. It's and Rajabov just trying to exchange stuff, but Arjun is like, okay, for the time being, I don't want to exchange. Knight c4, knight d7. Okay. Arjun's last 7-8 rapid games have all been losses. Yeah. Bishop d3, rook d2. Rook b2 played. And now Arjun here takes king e7. Time has to take care of the time. g5, h4, gh, king h4, bishop g6, defending here, but this pawn is too weak. Oh my god, this match is over. Bishop b1, king f6, check, king g7. You can just take this, and it's completely lost. g6, king g5, check, king f4. He went what? Knight at 6, e4, knight g4, king g5. Yeah, it has been, I mean, what can I say about Raja's play today? It has been perhaps the best play that I've seen, like tremendous play by him. Just too good, and he just takes here. Oh, what? What? Did he blunder something really big? Oh my god, he took here, guys. He's back. E5, king g7, e6, h4. Arjun finds it. King f7, king e8. Oh, draw. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, just when the victory was here, like the food was near the mouth, you just had to sort of put it in. Radjabov blunders. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was like, bhai ho gaya khatam. Guys, see you all tomorrow. We'll do whatever we have to. In comes e5. Okay, by the way, Radjabov's rook sack was not wrong. It was a great move. e5, king g7, and here he had to be a little patient with g3. Shanti rakhna, thoda calmness. King f7, now king h6. King here, maro, khatam, game over, finish, g pawn queens. But he goes e6, blunder. And now Arjun had to find the only move which is easy because, you know, nahi to kya karenge? Yeah, like if you move here, ye maar denge. If you go here, queen ban jayega. He had to push. And then e7. Because if you take here, king f6 and I win this and I save my pawn. So he has to go e7, king f7, e8 queen, king e8. Now if you go back here, then I come and defend this pawn equal. You have to take. But now very important move. Okay, you can just move your king here, and the most important move of the position, you should not let him take here, because the moment he takes here, remember, for a g2 pawn, this is already, these three are the key squares, so the white king would already be on a key square. h3 takes, h3 was a classy move. I mean, of course, for Arjun, very easy. h3, making it into a rook pawn. The king is already where it needs to be. It has to go to the corner. And bet jao, draw. Woo! Man, I can't believe what I just witnessed. I mean, I don't know whether to be happy that Arjun is still there in this tournament, or to be sad that Radjabov actually missed such, like, he was there. He was there. मतलब वो वाला है ना, like which story, that hare and tortoise story, where the hare reaches the sort of finish line ke paas and then he says I want to sleep for some time, and then the tortoise just crosses the finish line. Man, what? सच बोल रहा हूँ, मैं तो सोचा था खत्म हो गया. I was also thinking कि भाई क्या करेगा, like now it's over. Okay, I mean still Arjun is gone. Like in this match, he has still a 1 point deficit. So like last round to win on demand is not easy. He still has the very tough thing, but he was just lost there. मतलब, how do I put it in this visual thing? It's like if you are in the airplane and if someone's going to push you off the airplane, like you're there, and then, or maybe you're on the cliff and you're just going to you and you come up, like the movie style. Okay, anyway, let's get back. Whew. Chess is so tough. Like Radjabov is unbelievable player, right? But Himang says if Arjun wins the match eventually, then it will be an Ivan Sokolov moment for Radjabov. I was completely winning. If I don't kill myself tonight, I'm going to live for the next 1,000 years. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We would all love a tough match, like maybe to this to go to the Armageddon, because that'll be 2-2. But Radjabov, I think the way he played this entire game, starting from here, I think the brilliant move was this point where he finds d5, queen f5. That was epic. And then this take queen d6. Yeah, just knight f3 and he would have won. This c6. I don't know what was Arjun's expression. Guys, did any one of you see it? G3 would have won. Yeah, did anyone see Arjun's expression? Small sigh of relief. He was nodding his head. Acha. I mean, generally Arjun won't really emote much. Now it's going to be a little tough psychologically, for Radjabov to play this, because somewhere, I mean, he has to now. He knew he was there, so psychologically you have to be a little bit more. You're a bit more sort of bogged down. Yeah, chess speaks for itself. Everyone's just writing that. I don't know how much time Raja had actually at that point. He had some time, no, on the clock or not? Has the match started already? No, right? I think it'll begin now. Okay, he had only 10 seconds. Okay, Arjun goes d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight c3, And Rajab, oh, he plays QGD. Radjabov doesn't go for the Nimzo. D5, CD, ED, Bishop G5, Bishop E7, E3, Knight BD7, Bishop D3. Okay. Ishan Garg says, Chal Ajju, let's go. Yeah, Ajju is like his pet name. Yeah, Ajju Bhai. That's how everyone likes to call him. So, short castle, queen c2, rook e8. Okay. Will Arjun go short castle or will he play long castle? Because both are possible in this position. With long castle, you have more aims of playing on the king side. With short castle, you have the aim of going for a central break with f3, e4. Yes, this is the decider. This is the decider. No King's Indian defense. Correct. Correct. So he goes f3. He's still keeping his king a bit flexible here or here. Knight f8. Must win for Arjun. Draw is okay for Radjabov. That's the scenario here. Because 2 points, this is the final game. Oh, long castle on the board. Arjun going for the risky stuff here. Not sure. Generally, like castles is, I mean, it's not like it's good enough to play for an advantage like castle. But Arjun is like, I want to attack. And with Radjabov, maybe not the best strategy because Radjabov is a phenomenal defender. I think a very good idea for black now is to exchange these bishops here. Let's say you take. But then e3 is weak. However, here white can push. Maybe white is doing pretty well. So, we got knight h5. Have to think. Yeah, he has to win. That's true. Oh, b5 played by Radjabov. This is a very typical idea. So, there you go. The thing is, you want to play b4. But b4 is bad because knight sits here. So, I'll just sort of tell you the concept. Like, if king b1, you play b4. Knight sits here. And then this is weak, this is weak. And even though you have pawn here, you cannot now launch the pawns because the knight sits beautifully there. So, what black does, he plays a5. But then white still goes on the attack and he's still like, if you play b4, my knight will sit here. So then black goes a4 and he's like, abhi b4 karenge. White is like, I don't care, I will go like here. And now the point is, you still can't go b4 because your pawn is hanging with the queen. So then you have to go queen a5. And now, so this is how the attack generally pans out. Black tries to do a5, b5, a4, b4, like that, queen a5 attack. It takes 3-4 moves, while white tries to launch on the king side. So let's see how Arjun plays. Arjun is like king b1 वगैरह किसको नहीं चाहिए. No prophylaxis needed. Let's go. Let's go for the attack. So he goes g4 already. Is there any other match also going on right now along with Arjun, or Arjun is the only one playing? I think only one, no? Queen a5. Oh, he plays queen a5. But no, what's the point of queen a5? Because we saw, right, b4, there's always knight a4. So there's no attack here as such. Like b4, if the knight had to move somewhere else, then this would hang. So I don't even have to spend time on king b1. Let's go, h4. Come on. I think Arjun can just go on the attack. Let's go on the offensive. This is the last match in the round of 32. Got it. After this, only 16 players will be left. Sagar bhai, why can't black win a pawn with bishop takes, and bishop takes, etc.? You mean white, Sohan? because this knight defends here. So it's not only this knight that you need to take out, it's also this knight. Graham Pawar says, can we go rook b8 and b4? But still, Graham, I'll go knight a4. Then you go b3, I'll take. It doesn't seem like a very wise move to go queen a5. Although Arjun is taking time, I think Arjun is assessing the threats to his king in some way. Is there any threat? Because if there's not, he can just go h4, no? What's the problem? b4, I have knight a4. Very, very calm. Actually, knight is very well placed here. Maybe he wants to do this and this. Okay, maybe this is his plan. h4, bishop a6. So then what happens is you want to play b4, right? And then knight a4, you have bishop b5. Could be the plan. So for example, I go, let's say h5, just for the sake of argument. There are many other moves also, like knight g4 here. So if g4, there is bishop g5, and if bishop e7, I have intermediate knight e3. So let's not... Hey, but can I go then directly here, like instead of queen queen a5, bishop e6. Okay, so he's created a threat actually. If king b1, then guys, do you spot it? Arjun found this move, by the way. The threat was actually to take this. Bishop is hanging. And if you take here, then intermediate this. And then take this. So that's the reason why he goes h4. Because the main point is not to attack. It's also to defend this bishop so that knight g4 trick doesn't work. b4 played by Radjabov. And knight a4. Good move by Arjun. He goes c5. Ooh. One second. Is this a free pawn? As a Radjabov? Okay, 1 second, guys. There you go. Radjabov is saying to Arjun, you can take with the knight or the pawn. But यार knight से मारोगे तो a2 pawn मरेगा ना? भाई साहब, Arjun Erigaisi. Oh, is he going to find this next move? Epic, huh? Epic. King d2 and rook a1 queen trap. King d2. Points. King d2. बाप रे, क्या ही चल रहा है? Crazy game. Crazy. वैसे king queen is not trapped. Queen can go back. But okay, one question to अच्छा अभी समझा. If you take here, Radjabov wanted to bd7, attack this and then take this and then rook c8 and then do this. So this was his plan, but Arjun takes with the knight. And he's like, come Raja, take the pawn, and now king d2. Epic chess. Epic. Arjun showing his best chess, at least for the time being. ठीक है, अभी गाइस रुक a1 क्वीन ट्रैप है, ठीक है, क्वीन खत्म. So queen has to go back, because even if you play bishop c5, there is no time. Rook a1 queen trap. So therefore queen a5 तो must है यहाँ पे. It is a must. And then Arjun has to decide what to do. How can Arjun continue here? Like positionally. Somil says, what was the option apart from King D2? No, there were many other moves. I mean, there were many possibilities. Like, for example, B3 was one to exchange queens. That was definitely possible. But eventually, you want to go King D2 and Rook A1. What else was the possibility? Maybe Bishop F6 was another move. But King D2 was the strongest, perhaps. Queen A5. And now what did Arjun do? Rook A1. Okay, maybe Arjun should have gone Queen A4, threatening here with Bishop F6, and take here. So if the queens are traded, it's a very big advantage for White here. Because, see, I'll tell you why this is a big advantage. Firstly, White has very nice pawn structure, just 2 islands. Black has 3 islands. Secondly, these pawns are overextended, so everything is weak. B4, like Rook is coming here, Rook A1, Rook C1. There's a lot of play here for White. But after Rook A1, Queen B6, let's see how this game continues. Okay, by the way, the king is feeling very safe on D2. How about going Rook C1? I think Rook HC1 looks good. Or, yeah, Rook at C1 is definitely coming here. I mean, it's just the kind of move you want to play. He played it. Rook at C1. Excellent move. H6 played on the board. Okay. मारना है. मारेंगे या वापस आएंगे? I think वापस आते. Let's come back. Let's not take it. So if you take, this pawn unnecessarily hangs in some lines. Yeah, Bishop F4. Arjun finds it. Arjun is playing really good chess here. Guys, this is the final game, final rapid game before the tie break. If Radjabov wins, he's through. If he draws, he's through. Arjun must win in order to take it to the tie breaks. Even after winning, Arjun is not through. It'll go to the tie breaks. Okay, black is in tough position right now. Knight E6, okay. So what he wants now is to attack here and here. But this is not attacked as such because I can take with the pawn and I have 2 defenders here. Okay, that's all fine. Can I go Bishop E5? Actually, Bishop E5, there could be some issues, yeah. Another idea I was thinking is just Mardo, and then just trade the queens. Like, you'll get a very superior endgame to play. This is weak, play on them. That's a nice way to continue. But I want to see how Arjun continues. The top engine move perhaps is G5. I don't know if this is very easy for humans to find this move, G5. I don't even think it's a good move, G5. I don't know. And one more thing is that we have this sort of thing where we want to keep the bishop on the board. Like, it's a nice bishop. You have invested time for it. You went first to G5, then you came back. Your bishop is nice. So you don't want to give it up like this. But if you give it up, your knight will be well positioned attacking D5. So that's the flexibility that engines have, but human beings sometimes don't. But let's see Arjun. You know, Arjun is this young guy, and young people are more flexible in general. Even, I mean, they just don't fixate on any one concept. They're always like, yeah, they're fluid. So here, if Arjun can, you know, somehow manage this, I don't know which. There's so many complicated. Like G5 is one candidate move. Knight E6 is one. The another move which is very interesting is Knight A4 followed by Queen coming in. I think even a move like B3 is not so bad. Okay, take. playable. But who would play b3? I mean, in their right mind, no one would play b3. Jai Pandit, oh, he goes for this line, this one which we were talking about. Oh, by the way, guys, what I missed is after bishop e6, I said queen here, but oh, there's a winning move. There's a winning move. There's a winning move. Guys, can you find it? Oh, beauty. What a beautiful move. Can you find it? Oh, he finds it before you do, guys. He plays it. Arjun Erigaisi finds it. Bishop c7. Bishop c7, slightly scatty. Well done. Kunal Gupta. Sriram Chakradev. And then queen b7, bishop a6, queen trap. Okay, there is an intermediate move b3, but doesn't work. I think Arjun's winning this. Arjun is taking this home, guys. b3, okay, only move, right? Because otherwise queen was getting trapped. But I can take. And then when you take, nothing's attacked. I can take this pawn, right? Bishop a7, then I'll take this pawn. I'll be 2 pawns up. Oh, this is going into the tie breaks. क्या ही ढूंढा है पर ये मूव, this little move, take and boom. I think Radjabov should have done this here to attack the queen. Just an intermediate move here. But he played this. Bishop a7 on the board. Aryan Shah says, why not rook a6? When, Aryan? When do you want to play rook a6? Like here, rook a6? Ah, you wanted to trap it this way. Oh, but there's a bishop, no? Ah, you mean after take. After take, and then you wanted to do rook a6. But then queen b7 is there. So yeah, somehow it didn't work. But this was fine. Okay. He goes bishop b4 check. Now Arjun can take this, I think. Why not? But knight c3 I like more. Just keep this. You can take with the rook here. Mayur says, we thought Raja is winning and it went to a draw, so wait until it's over. That's true. We should never jump to any conclusions. The game is never over until the opponent resigns, but I mean, here he's clearly better. Like on a 9 out of 10 games, Arjun would win this. Rook c8, I think knight c3 makes a lot of sense. You can even move your king here to d1, but let's go knight c3. My mobile phone had very little battery left, and I was like, okay, last game. Thought, oh, why did he go bishop c5? Why? Why would you do this? I think maybe because he didn't like rook c7, but then you have bishop b6. Bishop c5? What is his point? He wants to simplify it, huh? Like take. There is rook 8. Okay, rook 8, and then dc5. But can you go rook a1? Rook a1? Oh, he finds it. I think Arjun missed this move. He thought takes, and then he would do king d2, knight d4, b4, b5. He'll just win this without any difficulty. But Radjabov defending it with all his might here. Ah, thank you, Amrita. Finds this move, and as rightly pointed out by the viewers, Let's not jump the gun too soon. Radjabov finds this very nice move. And now, white is better. It's not like white is worse. But the main point is that after take, you won't reach a position which is just one-sided. You will reach a position which would have like two bishops position. So Arjun goes bishop f5. Okay, I would say, guys, if this, okay, king d3, bishop f5. Okay, this has happened. King d3 he will play. I think no doubt about it. This is the position on the board right now. King d3, I guess, is kind of must. So king d3. Rook b8. This is an important move, rook b8. So you are threatening to come here. This is not easy. It's not easy. Rook b1. Rook b3. This is hanging. Knight c3. Yeah, black has good defensive chances. So bishop c5, he went king d3. Okay. Yeah, Prajwal, he has this outside passer. So, of course, Arjun is better. It's no doubt he's pawn up. But from being 2 pawns up, he's now down. He's now just 1 pawn up and he's in a must win. So, that's where I think the pressure could get to him. Also, the chances of a opposite colored bishop endgame coming here are nil. So, that's a good news for Arjun. Rook endgames have to be carefully assessed because generally 1 pawn up rook endgames are never easy to convert. But if you have an outside passer with an active king, good chances. Radjabov has to be thoroughly motivated here to find all the defense. Rook b8 played by him. Now the question, look at this, guys. This is how Arjun could put pressure. One is that he shouldn't try and defend this pawn like directly. He should do it indirectly with rook a5 or rook c1, putting pressure on the bishop. That's one way. The other very cool move, look at this move, guys, just to get your thoughts. h5. So that if you take here, then I go check. It's a mate almost, bishop f8. And then such a position where you are having your space, your bishop here is bad. This is not going to be easy because this is hanging and yeah. So rook b8, rook c1. Okay, Arjun goes rook c1. Good move. Maybe he wants to play rook c2 next. So, here, if he went rook a2, it was playable, but the rook is little passive. But if you defend it from this side, it feels more active, this way, somehow. Asim says exchange bishop and put king on c2. Yes, possible, Asim, but then your e3 pawn will hang here. This pawn. So that's the reason why you have to. The king is doing well here. Let's defend this with the rook like this. So rook c1. Okay, he's taken on f5, gf, bishop e7. He wants to come. He's first attacking here. And he wants to come here. Oh, what a nice defensive idea, no? But look at this. h5. First, we need to save this pawn. Yeah, we shouldn't give up this pawn, I feel. No, there is another point. Like, you could go rook b1 so that if he takes, you can push b4, b5 and already start pushing. That could be one idea. But I think the most natural one is bishop h5, bishop f6. Now this is attacked twice, so there is no way to defend it. Oh, he goes h5. Now bishop f6 definitely incoming by Radjabov. h5 has been played. Definitely bishop f6. And then you have to find this move knight c3. And very interesting move, okay, because bishop f6, knight c3. If he takes this pawn, you will take this pawn. And if he takes with the bishop, you could take with the king. And then you have this outside passer. Why not nd4? Prajwal says after bishop f6, if you go nd4, then he'll just take, no? Rook takes b2. So that's why. You could even take here, by the way. But then after check, king h7. I was thinking rook c7, but rook c7 maybe bishop f6. Then knight c3. I think this is how Arjun will play. Arjun will use his more space, this weak pawn, active rook, active king, and try to put Radjabov under pressure. So Radjabov goes bishop f6. That is a good move. And now I'm sure Arjun will go knight c3. I don't see any other. Or maybe, yeah, Arjun goes knight c3. Good move. 3 minutes for Arjun, 2 minutes 35 seconds for Radjabov. Definitely not to take. Definitely not. Because if you take, I think just take this. And oh, by the way, Radjabov's last move I do not like, because it's passive. It's passive. And when you play a passive move like this is not going to help you, because now knight a4. Knight a4, improve the knight, defend your pawn. Oops, sorry, not knight e2. Knight a4. Defend this pawn. Next move threaten to push. If he goes rook b8, maybe rook b1. Okay, then there's rook b4. Not sure, yeah. Knight a4. What is Arjun's move? Arjun goes b4. Acha, Arjun direct b4. d4 happens. Knight e4. D takes. King takes. Okay, Arjun has started pushing the pawn. Rook behind the passed pawn is the best. If you can play rook b1, b5, push the pawn. That is the thing. Graham Pawar is why Radjabov not taking a potential passer. Not a potential, it's a real passer. That's what, yeah, the question was, why didn't Radjabov take here? Because he didn't like this position. 4 versus 3 and so on this side. So he went for this, check. Now king e2, rook b8, okay, rook b1 for sure. Oh, guys. If Arjun plays knight d6, that would be epic. Because rook b4, rook c8. And these are the types of move Arjun loves. See, knight d6, isko mara, check, king either, and then take this and mate here. Oof. Did he find it? No, he plays rook c4. He found rook c4, which is also a good move. Bishop b2, yeah. Bishop g1 played. Okay. Let's go. Knight d6. But knight d6, there is bishop h2, but then f4. हाँ, इधर से बंद कर दो. रुक है ना यहाँ पे. f4. Or even rook c8 check, take. And then this endgame should be good. Push. You know, it's like Arjun is right now like a surgeon who is at the operation table and the patient is lying down, okay, and he has to perform the surgery with such accuracy. There is no chance, even a single error would mean that it's a draw, game over, patient would go away. He has to find the best moves. He goes king d3. Okay, what happened? King f8. Okay, I was thinking, guys, shall we do Rook c1, bishop moves, king c4. If rook c8, we have knight interposing in between. f6 played by Arjun. Ooh, Arjun is like, इसको भी weak बना देते, इसको भी weak कर देते, so that after take ये weak हो जाएगा. बढ़िया, बढ़िया. Good idea, good idea. h6 is now weakness. And knight, चुपके से fork. There is a fork in the position. King g7 played. Oh, but guys, this is a huge mistake because of knight d7, rook g4, and you lose the bishop. Oh, Arjun is going to see it. Arjun is definitely going to see this. Knight d7, hit the rook, check, and win the bishop. This is over. Oh, Arjun plays rook b5, but now check, 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 check. It's over. It's over. Arjun is winning. If Arjun wins, we are going into the Armageddon. Check, check, maro. Rukko maro. Push, push, push. Man, what a match this has been. We're going into the Armageddon. Why not rook d8? Pradeep, even if rook d8, imagine like in such a... Well, I'll show you after the game. But then check, I take the bishop, you take the knight. My king and this extra pawn outside will just win. Because the king is too close. So, rook g5, Arjun just making sure that how he wants to win this. Hg. And now a very important move, by the way, guys. Because b5 was a blunder because of f5 and Arjun finds the only move. Wow. That was an important moment. King h6, again the only move found. Knight f6. अच्छा, ये pawn push नहीं करना था. Now take king here and then go here. Because if he takes on g4, there is h6, h7. Wow. This was fantastic finish, huh? This was too good. This entire finish was too good. Too good. Takes knight d7. Again, most accurate move. Take g h6, h6. h6 only move. And there are a few points which I have to show you after the game ends. So just follow the live game for now. And then I'll show you in the break as to where Arjun could have gone wrong, but he did not. King d5, good move. And now the point is f4, h7, f3, queen. We are just in time. And Arjun has won. Whoa! Arjun Erigaisi wins the game. And he is forced the tie breaks. 2-2. Oh man. Arjun. What a player. What a player. And Radjabov fought so well. But in the end, Arjun manages to conduct the best surgery there. Not making any errors. The patient also helped a bit. He was like, off we go into the Armageddon. Now, Armageddon time, guys. क्या ही मतलब back from the dead, if it had to be sort of shown in the best possible way, I would say it's this game, this match. वो मर गया था. It was like, or in the coffin. This last nail in the coffin had to be put in the last game. But he did not. And then Arjun is now back. So just to show you, we'll start the Armageddon in a bit. Like the match will start. But here are a few critical points. d4 here. He plays this move bishop g1. f6, king g7. This is a blunder. Till here, rook b5. Arjun has a tough time converting. He's better but would have a tough time. But king g7. This allows knight d7 hitting the rook. One question that was asked is what about rook d8? I give a check. King cannot go here or here. Is cut off. It's an important point. Rook g1, king here. And now king c4. And you will see that I'm going to push. Check. So b5. And this is over, no, because the king is cut off. This pawn is pushing. It's over. Correct. But Radjabov finds this move rook g5. Now Arjun took time here, and I was thinking to myself, why is Arjun thinking? Can he just not take, push the pawn? But guys, pushing here might have been a bad decision because of f5, stopping the king from coming here. b6, you just now, I was thinking you can take, but actually you can even wait. No, take king h6. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. So let's say bishop b6, knight b6, king h6 I wanted to play. Knight d5, king h5, knight e3. Then if I go here, this is not, g4 break is not coming. So first, b6 you have to start with g4. Very important. And if f4, now g3. I'm also queening. And if you play b7, I'll go bishop h2. King e3 with the idea of f4. Because if you take king f3, maybe this is also a draw. King h6. Yeah, draw. So this was very, very important here to stop this move f5. And Arjun found king e4, stopping f5. That was very important. King h6. Now again, don't rush. Don't rush into pushing the pawn. First save. First save this pawn. This is your guy. It will queen. Take. Because now king f5 was coming in. So take. Knight d7. Now you want to push. When you have got an extra pawn. So you went here. Yeah, very nicely done by him. Very nicely done. And guys, the Armageddon rules are the following: that white will get 15 minutes, black will make a bid. So both players will make a bid. Whoever bids the lowest time will get black. So let's say if Arjun says, I want 12 minutes, Radjabov says, I want 13 minutes, then Arjun will get black with 12 minutes, and a draw means Arjun wins. So you get 3 minutes less, but you get the draw odds. Jeanette Tesla says, I ask about when he trade queens, why didn't he go queen d1 after Raja go b3? Because of queen b4 check, I think. That was the point. So Rishi, thank you so much for becoming a member, backer of Indian chess. So here you were seeing b3. If you went queen d1, then this check is there. Also bishop check is there. Then it gets sort of difficult. Yeah, bishop b4 check. In fact, just if you block, I'll take your bishop. Yeah, there's no increment. What do you think should Arjun bid? Actually, Vishy had bid really low with 7 minutes. Nepo had beaten Peter Swidler, and now Arjun, if he beats Radjabov, he will face Nepo in the finals, in the quarterfinals. No, it's actually pre-quarterfinals. Round of 16. 12 minutes. I think if you look at what the trend is, Arjun might go for black. Because for Radjabov to must win with white is tougher, I feel, than holding with black. That's what I feel about Radjabov overall as a player. That he can really hold like a position against anyone in the world. So maybe Arjun's strategy should really be to bid as low as possible. Like 10 minutes maybe even. Go to 10. Let's see. What is the bid that has come? Oh, Arjun has got the black. So he bid low. Arjun did bid low, but how much? Yeah. How much minutes did he get? 12 minutes 30 seconds. Radjabov bid only 14. So that means that Arjun gets 1.5 minute. He bid lower than Raja. So he will get, Arjun will get black. Okay. I'm going to just join you in a second. Get something to eat. Ooh, the game has begun. Let's go. D4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight to f3, d5, queen's gambit declined, knight c3, bishop b4, cd, ed, bishop f4, castles, rook to c1, bishop f5. All preparation, a3 played, bishop takes c3, rook takes c3, c6. And we have a very solid position here with Arjun giving up his bishop pair, Radjabov having the bishop pair, which is good news. Also, his rook can swing over to the attack if needed. And Arjun has 2.5 minutes less. But if a draw, he's through. And if Radjabov is in a must-win scenario here. So it's a very, very interesting matchup. E3 played by Raja. The time difference is now down to 2 minutes on the clock. Okay, let's go with the knight. I think we should develop. Oh, he goes knight e4 first, attacking the rook. Let's flip the live board. Sure. Rook to b3. Okay, now this is attacked. I believe a good square for the queen would be queen e7, but somehow if I put my queen on e7, I develop knight, then you will take here. So I don't know if I should do that. I don't want to touch my b pawn because then it breaks the structure. I can go queen c8, but then I don't connect the rooks. Life is just like that. There's no perfect solution out there. I would love to put the queen here and knight here, but yaar, ye bishop hai. So maybe Arjun might. Oh, what? What? What move is this, Arjun Erigaisi? Are you just giving up a free pawn? And Radjabov is like, I don't want it. Why? Why, Raja? Why don't you want this pawn? It's a free, juicy pawn, right? But maybe Arjun wanted to go c5. And Radjabov just didn't take risk there. Bishop e2, c5 played. Oh my god, Arjun is like, Raja, again, take this pawn. I'm giving it. Take it. Because now if Raja doesn't take it, like he takes here, then knight c5 and Arjun is already better with his two knights. But you could castle. But then b6. And okay, Arjun has relatively got a decent position to play. But then, I mean, my simple question is that when you go here, knight d7, why did you bring your rook here if you don't want to take this pawn? Okay, knight d7, bishop e2, c5. Yeah, this is the board position. Radjabov has 12 minutes 16 seconds. Arjun has 10 minutes 50 seconds. I think a typical move is castle here for Radjabov. That is for sure. He likes clarity. He doesn't like to sort of get into some kind of a complex positions with too many things to calculate. And as we have already discussed this in the past, he can calculate, but only when he must calculate. Like in this situation, he could have taken on b7, but he preferred not to. But when he will be pushed to the wall, he will calculate. By the way, time difference now down to just 40 seconds. He castles and Arjun doesn't even still care for this pawn. He goes c4. I was thinking about this move, but in my mind was like, if he takes here, what's my plan? Oh, guys, I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to block the rook inside with knight b6. There's no increment, by the way, guys. No increment. Knight b6. Oh, Radjabov takes it. Finally, Radjabov is like, Arjun, अभी तो मारना ही पड़ेगा. अभी रुक को किधर तुमने जगह ही नहीं छोड़ा है. There is no place for the rook. This means you will again attack me. Let me take it. Arjun is like, okay, now I am trying to corner your rook. But actually the rook is not cornered because the rook has c7 square. And here Radjabov has to find like the only move. Because see, if one thing is that this bishop does control here, so your rook is not easily going to get trapped. So if you play a move like h3, then knight d6 is a very powerful move because I block your bishop from coming here, and now your rook is trapped. So you must give up. But once you give up, your escape route is gone. Once your escape route is gone, your rook is trapped. Queen c6 coming up next, or bishop c8 winning this. So that's the reason why you have to find the only sort of move here which gives you an advantage, which is knight e5. This is a very important move. Anmol, I'll try to take your super chat after the game is over, yeah, because right now this Armageddon game is very intense. Knight b6, and also if we go bishop c7, oh, finds the move knight e5. Now the reason why this move is so good is that if you try to attack the rook, let's say rook here, then there is rook e7. The rook is not getting trapped. And if you go queen d8, then this move knight c6 defends the rook and attacks the queen. Fantastic move by Radjabov. Fantastic move. And now this shows his class. This shows that his sort of the character, in spite of losing such a drawing such a winning position in game 3 and losing the game number 4, he's still able to find this fantastic move, because the rook is just hanging in there and it needs support. It needs support of its pieces. This has actually pushed Arjun Erigaisi in the direction to think, how should I continue now? That is the question. Nine minutes 20 seconds for Arjun, 9 minutes 55 seconds for Radjabov. I think this game might not go too far time-wise, because already, white has an extra pawn and Arjun pushes with c3. Okay, interesting move. Is this a huge blunder? Is this a huge blunder? Or is this not? Or is this a practically beautiful try? You see, firstly, knight c6 is definitely a move to worry about. You can't go queen c8. There is knight e7 fork. So you have to move your queen away, but where? Okay, queen f6 makes sense. This is like a good square. Check here. King h8. Now you want to take this bishop, so we take it. Queen takes. And now we come to this position where, I mean, oh, c3, b takes c3 happened, knight takes c3, queen d2. Okay, fine. Guys, it didn't happen. He took the pawn. Knight e5. Oh, queen c8 first was played. Rook e7 and then c3. Got it, got it, got it. Sorry. I was just in some other position. Takes, queen d2, f6. एक second, दोस्तों. Look at this. He went here. He had to first play f6, but he mistimed it, and now played f6. He should have taken here. Now, can Radjabov find this amazing move, bishop f3? What a move! Because if you take here, the main point is you want to take here. Then this is under pressure. And you might say, oh, but can I not go here? But the problem is that you will take, king takes, and then this very important move, boom, rook c1, pinning the knight. You may try to defend it with knight a4, but then you lose this. You can't take with the knight because the queen is hanging. It's all too complicated. I don't think that a humanly bishop f3 is such an easy, but I mean, Radjabov is in phenomenal form here. He can find it. But if he does not, there are other moves. Like, for example, bishop d3. Why not? The main point is that, one second, bishop d3, fe5. One second. Guys, I'm getting a bit really, like, if I take here, bishop e5, threatening this, rook f7, the same concept, yeah, take, bishop takes, queen takes, and queen c3. No, and also if I play bishop e, I don't have time. Oh, he finds bishop f3, Radjabov OP, guys, Raja OP. What a move! Bishop f3 found here. Wow, what a move found by Teimour Radjabov. Unbelievable move. And with this, Arjun's position is almost going to collapse. Because if you take, I take here, this is hanging and you can't give this up. Because let's imagine, okay, you want to give that up. Say, for example, I'm just giving you a move, like you play this. Check, take, check, king here, no move for the king, and mate. So bishop f3, is there any twist in this game now left? Maybe it's too early to say that Arjun is lost. He's pawn down, but definitely Arjun should not take this knight. That just eases white's play, bishop e5. Naman says knight e4, but Naman after knight e4, bishop e4. Okay, bishop e5, you have fe5 or bishop e5. So let's say you take bishop e4 maybe. Rook c1, the rook enters. It's too much play here. So bishop f3, actually this rook c1, rook c7 idea is also very powerful. Queen d8, some of you say, but queen d8 there is knight c6, attacking the queen and defending the rook. Rook, actually he's done that thing which we were talking about. Takes here, and the point now, guys, this is the point. Take and rook c1. He finds all these amazing moves. Knight, now Arjun is totally gone, because the main point that Arjun might have missed is here. Or guys, 1 minute. He wants to do this, take, and he wants to take this and play this position. Arjun wants to do that. Acha. And then you have a bishop for a bishop and two knights for a rook and queen and 1, 2 and 3 pawns. Queen and 3 pawns. My goodness. What a position that's going to be. NBA 4 played. अब तो मारना ही है, ये तो मारना ही पड़ेगा. Because if you take and if you move the king away, where can you move the king? If you move the king to e8, bishop a8. No, this is just lost. This position is, oh, there is an intermediate check, huh? But no, I take. You give a check, I play this. And I'm 3 pawns up if you count the material. So that's not going to work. So you must go for this line for sure. Knight d5 takes and takes. And this assessment is not easy because rook plus 2 knights is 11 points. Queen plus 3 pawns is 12 points. But with the central pawns, a move like f3 and e4 can become very powerful. And bishop takes d5 played by Radjabov. Radjabov has 5 minutes 57 seconds. Time still not a big factor in this game because 6 minutes is a lot of time, but could become at the end of it. Oh, bishop e6 played by Arjun. Bishop e6. Bishop e6. What about bishop a8? Ah, he's missed this. He's missed this. He just missed. This is the biggest mistake. I think this is over. He was just take. Oh, bishop f3 back he went. That's also fine. But why did he take bishop a8? What was his reason? Like if queen a8, there is rook c3. And if knight e2, this, and this is just over, right? Or maybe he wanted to play this queen a3 position. Not sure. Not sure. Weird. Bishop f3. Radjabov says the rook is anyway trapped. It's mine. I'll take it when I want. But a brilliant game by Radjabov, I think. Until now. Now bishop g4 played. Bishop a8 will be taken maybe. But you know, Arjun, if he had taken here, I'm not so sure of how this game would have concluded. Because yes, it looks better for white, but somehow, like let's say f3, rook c2, queen a5, attacking here and here, knight c3, e4. There are too many pieces. No, here there could be something that could come out of it. I don't know. But yeah, I think they have gone takes knight e2, queen e2, good move, queen c1. Because here, if imagine that I take on e2, you take on c8. So you must take here, queen c2, bishop d5, king e7. Yeah, this is over. It's just too much material now. I mean, Arjun can't save this. Even with, I mean, what a fight back, but by Radjabov. Tremendous fight back. Just in awe. fg4, knight d5, bishop g7. Queen c4. Well, last game we saw a big twist. Here I don't see anything of that sort happening, I guess. Because if knight e2, I think you can go king f2. Because queen's a queen attack there. Okay, knight c3, then maybe king g3. Can Arjun play on time? Very unlikely. Like 3 minutes 48 seconds is huge amount of time. check, king f2, check. I think king g3 is just over. Because even king e2 is not bad. If you take on e3, then I'll take on d1. Yeah, this is resignable. This is resignable here. Fantastic. Surjit says, why did he play so aggressively when he only needed a draw? That is true. Very surprising. I mean, right from the very beginning, where we were discussing on how to defend this b7 pawn, and when his opponent did give him chance here, I think b6 might have been a better decision. But Radjabov found this knight e5 good move. Then okay, here maybe knight e2, and he's still in with a chance. Knight e2, queen e2, play that position, but I think he just missed. So now after this, knight b2, bishop b3, bishop d7, d5, bishop b5, knight c4. Oh, they're going into an opposite colored bishop position, but there are too many pawns. It's like, yeah, you have two extra pawns, and no, it's three extra pawns. So no, not even the opposite colored bishop's going to save white here, black here. Maybe resignation incoming very soon. King c7, bishop g2, d6 check. D6 should do it. And d6, king c6, d7, and you're going to queen now. So if king c7, bishop a5 check, and Arjun has resigned. Teimour Radjabov wins this match. What a tough match this was. What a fight by Arjun, but what a comeback by Radjabov. Really phenomenal chess. And yeah, I think beating Arjun, I wouldn't call it an upset of sorts, but definitely a big result for Radjabov, because I think when the game began, we all felt that Arjun, with his performance at Champions Chess Tour and all of this, was clearly one of the favorites here. But Radjabov shows some great class here and manages to win win the match, especially in the Armageddon after such a bad. Uh, I'll try to see if Rajabov is available, and I'll send him the link. And if he will join here, would be good to get his thoughts. Yeah, I've sent him the link. Let's wait. I guess he'll first go to the official stream to do an interview. Yeah, Anmol, you had sent a super chat which had, with Indian youngsters like Gukesh Prag, Arjun doing so well, becoming higher rated players, do you think Vidit is fading away? Haven't seen him win. I think Vidit played very well at this tournament, which was this one, Shusha Chess, and I think he did pretty well in that event. He's going to play in the European Club Cup, which will be his first classical event since quite some time. Like Olympiad he played, but sort of the first, again it's a team event. So we'll see. I think it's also important to see how he does in the next few events that he plays. And yeah, but clearly the youngsters are moving up very quickly, and it's very difficult to keep pace with them because they have that energy, they have that thing about playing all sorts of events, they take risks, they are ready to travel, they I mean all sorts of things they are ready to do because they are just young, and that happens in every sphere, you know. Young people are just more energetic in general. Venkat Varkala says, Sagar bhai, what's your take on European Chess Club Cup? Excited for Vichy versus Magnus classical game. Also, a good opportunity for Arjun, Nihal, and Gukesh. Yes. Will you cover it? I will. I think I will. But I will maybe cover it not the entire game, but towards the end. That might be a good idea to do the live stream. Because everyone's playing there, right? Arjun, Gukesh, Nihal, Prague, Vichy, Vidit, Hari, all top Indian players. And Vichy playing is a big thing. No Prague. No, Prague is not playing. Acha. VD will play two more classical tournaments this year now. Which ones? This one, European Club Cup and that Fall Classic tournament, correct. Asian Continental also, yes, Chess D, that's true. Asian Continental, I don't know who will play because I think, yeah, it'll be interesting if one of the youngsters plays in Asian Continental. Sanket Joshi, we are right now not accepting m- money from outside India for help chess. But guys, you can go and check out helpchess.org. Anyone who wants to contribute can do so for Indian chess. Um, please do check it out. We will try to get player like the contributions outside India once we get FCRA registration done. Chess results link sent. Will there be CSL this year? Yes, we are looking for the dates in December. Just I think tomorrow will be deciding tomorrow or day after. We want to do it towards the end of this year. CSL second edition. Neeraj says, "Hey Sagar, I'm into software engineering domain. How can I contribute more towards the technical aspects of ChessBase India?" Neeraj, I don't know if you have written to us on chessbaseindia@gmail.com, but if you can do so, that would be great. So ECC is a nice. We can just check it out. Magnus is playing at Opferspiel Chess Club. Okay, so team starting rank. Let's see team composition without round results. So the top team is ASE Super Bet with Anand, Rapo, Gukesh. Wow. Diach, Sargisian, Nisipianu, Lupulescu, and Gavrilescu. Okay. Novibor as Hari Krishna, Vidit, Wojtaszek, Navara, Anton, Marcus Rager, Nils, and Yuen Thaidaiwan. Wow. Okay, maybe I can open it on the screen so you guys can also see it. Got it. So I have the link here. Let's see if I can open it up. Then you have Asnieres Le Grandier Exchequer. It's a French team with MVL leading there. No Indian there. Tajfun. Tajfun SK Ljubljana has. So actually, there can be Vichy. So we have three Indians on top boards: Vichy, Hari, and Arjun. Amazing. And Nihal and Arjun are in the same team. Tajfun SK Ljubljana. Clichy Essex is there. Okay. So here, once again, I've opened it. This is Super Bet is Anand's team. स्कोर अपडेट करो सागर भाई. हाँ ठीक है. So if we look here, and yeah, I was just team composition. So Vishy Anand, Rapport, Gukesh, Diach. This is a great team, yeah, to have. Then you have Novi Bor, which I have always liked the Novi Bor team. It has a nice mix of Indians, Polish players, Czech players. Then Asnieres Le Grand Exchequers. Sort of the French plus Russian team. Tajfun, Arjun, Nihal playing there. Clichy Essex. Then Shark Club Wernheim. Opferspiel. Actually, Magnus's team's rating average is pretty low, yeah. It's like this. It's the same thing, right? That he faced at the Olympiad. He'll be on top board, but then remaining players not so strong. Only Eric Hansen is from Canada. Rest all are Norwegians. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to follow, for sure. Very serious event. Very serious event. Very serious classical event. Many teams, yeah. They have like how many clubs? 70 clubs. Wow. Amazing. Schedule. 7 rounds. Starts from 3rd. No rest day. Every day at 2 p.m. That would be 5:30 p.m. Indian time. It is happening in Austria. So yeah, 3.5 hours difference. Starts at 5:30. This is European Club Cup. No, I mean today's match was just very exciting. I would say with Arjun and Radjabov. I don't think Radjabov will come to the stream because he hasn't checked the message yet. So I think we'll call it a night. There were a few things which I wanted to share with you guys. One is that we'll have now Chessbase India Chess Club. 3 Saturdays we'll be doing, like, we'll note down who will be coming. It's like attendance, and all those who attend all 3 Saturdays get to play the tournament on the 4th Saturday. So your entry fee is your presence. That's how I put it. And you can practice, and then there will be a tournament. So 1st, 8th, and 15th is going to be the normal sessions, and on 22nd will be the tournament, the first ever and every fourth Saturday we'll have tournaments happening, and throughout the year points will be added, and at the end we'll have a grand finale and so on. We want to do this across India, and then in different malls across India, and that is how we want to move forward. um, Tomorrow there is something happening in Bangalore. For all the people who are interested can go there. So this young girl, Charvi, who won, I can show you some pictures of her, who won this under 8 world title. So the Karnataka Chess Association, what they have done is they have made sort of, they've taken permission from the police or of the government, and from the airport they will be traveling to this stadium in Karnataka, in Bangalore, which is very well known. So you can go to the airport. I'll put up, her flight lands in Bangalore airport at 10:30, so she might exit by 11 or so. And then there is this sort of road thing that will happen. If someone is keen to go there and also take some videos and all and send us, it would be nice. We'll put it up on ChessBase India. It's not very usual that something of this thing caliber happens for chess players, and I think it would be very nice to show the world that this is happening for chess. So kudos to Karnataka Chess Association for making this happen. um, Yes, I think these are the few things. There are a few books that I'm reading right now, just in case if anyone's keen on knowing. This is one of the books that I got recently. It's called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I'm trying to read it. And another book which I have really liked is Give and Take by Adam Grant, Why Helping Others Drive Our Success. And many of the things which I read here actually makes a lot of sense to me in general. So Mukund Reddy says CSL is with Samay or CBI only. No, no, it's with Samay, of course. We Samay, Nodwin, and Chessbase India. That's how CSL is, and that's how we will be doing it. If it happens, it will happen that way. Robin, thank you so much for your super chat. Who won? I think I should put up the result here. Interview has finished. Sakarchas Ambernath says nice video on the books. Yeah, we have a lot of books that are there on ChessBase India, so you can check it out. New books that have arrived, and you can definitely try to check like what is there. So do check that out. Many nice books. Oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite books that is there. I'll this one. It's by Michael Adams. Think Like a Super GM. Very nice book. Very nice concept overall. Um, Rakshit says Hans controversy update. What? Chess Grandmaster Maxim Dlugi admitted to cheating on chess.com. Emails show. Dlugi, who is one of Hans Niemann's coaches and was recently name dropped by Magnus Carlsen, cheated in his own tournaments in 2017. This is an article on wise.com. Sure. It's a big. That is very interesting. Yeah, this one, this development. Okay, I'll read about it, and there's a lot there. And I always want to make sure that I react carefully in such situations, because I think it's critical. I mean, to make sure that you know what's happening in a proper way. Okay, so I have one. Shall we do one small chess thing before I leave for today? Okay, let's try. Okay, this is from this book, which is Think Like a Super GM. And I shouldn't be putting up too many positions from there, but I think I can do one. And because I love the concept of this book. Yeah, it's chalega kya? Would you like to solve? No one's like super excited about it. Everyone wants to know about controversies. इस कंट्रोवर्सी तो होते रहेंगे, सब ठीक भी हो जाएगा या नहीं भी होगा, बट चेस तो इम्प्रूव करना है. ठीक है, दिस इज द पोजीशन. ठीक है, वाइट टू प्ले. What would you play here? Let's take some time, think, and then we decide. Bishop is hanging. Oops, sorry. Rook e1 तो मेरे से गलती से मूव हो गया. It's not the move. Just in case you thought, oh, this is the move, revealed. It could be the move, but I don't know. But not only is this hanging, but also this is hanging. Yeah, all of you want to go Rook D2. Shardul, Laukik, Taskin, Vaibhav, Arka, Scalar Pro, Ritik, Junaid. Harsh, if you go Bishop C4, your Rook is hanging on D1. What about Rook D2, Queen B1 check? Because if Rook D1, Queen A2, if Bishop F1, that is Bishop A6, right? And if Bishop D1, I think Bishop D1 makes sense. Yeah. No, so the thing is that chess D here, white is a pawn up. So if white can consolidate, he's better. That's the point. So if you play like a move like rook e1 and he takes here, then it's complicated. But if you play rook d2, is what people are saying, I think you have to calculate. Rook d2, queen b1, bd1 we saw. What about queen c1? Because rook d1, queen c2 back. If bishop d1, bishop f3. है ना? देखो ये खेला, check. If you play this, if you play here, still this is the issue. I think it doesn't help in any way. And if you play this, then take this. And again lost. Rohit Patro now says knight d2. Knight e1 here. But knight e1, queen e2. No, okay, Arka, if you play rook d2, queen c1, what's your plan then? That's the point. Bishop d1. If you play queen c7, which I thought, but then queen e2, we have to go rook e1 perhaps. Then bishop f3 might also be possible. Oh, rook. Ah, there's no rook d2. Again, bishop f3. Something else. Think. Thinking is important, guys. सोचोगे नहीं तो कैसे आगे बढ़ोगे? If you are always in a hurry, how will you find the answer? King f1 says Ritik. Ritik, king f1, even just queen takes a2 doesn't look great, right? Malaya Ranjan Sahu says nd2. Again, queen a2. Draw is okay or not? I mean, I think white should be playing for an edge because I see that you can always play for equality. Rook d2, queen c1, rook d1. There's a draw there. So I think white has to be trying for something more than just equal position. No, just the h4 seems too nothing much there. Okay, I also don't know the answer, so I'm also thinking with you guys. Saurabh Jyoti says rook e1, queen a2, bishop c4. Mm-hmm. Or could we go rook e1? Yeah, rook e1. nd2, Mudit says nd2, queen a2, queen c7. Nice. That did look interesting for sure. nd2, queen a2 makes sense, and queen c7. Yeah, this looks good. This looks great actually. Hmm? Because bishop hanging, c5 hanging, you recover the pawn. Sadiqul Alim says knight d2 takes and bishop c4. That's also possible. I think the candidate moves are rook d2, knight d2, king f1. That's about it, yeah, because otherwise the bishop is hanging. Or rook e1. The rook e1 looks passive. Chess D says knight d2, rook d8. Knight d2, rook d8, queen c7, rook d2. Rook d2, rook queen d2, queen b7, queen e2. That could be one way to play. And then g3. So knight d2, rook d8, queen c7. Takes. Oh, made some silly error calculation. Sorry. It doesn't work. Okay, let's see the answer, shall we? What do you think? Satyam Prakash says king f1, if queen a2, bishop c4, and then h4, h5. I like this h4, h5 plan in general, but I think the problem is that after king f1, there's also bishop a6 to consider. And even after, let's say you take on a2, bishop c, say king f1, queen a2, bishop c4, I think bishop a6 and black should be fine. Saurabh Jyoti says after nd2, bishop a6 will come. nd2, bishop a6 is also there. So if I take, then the rook is hanging. Maybe bishop f3, I think maybe it's playable. Yeah, then queen a2. Yeah, it's not so clear. Not so clear. Taskin says rook e1 takes queen c7. Maybe that seems like the move here now. But then he takes here. And doesn't seem good. Yeah. What would you play in your game? So guys, we have thought enough. Put down your moves. What would you play the first move? Let's put it on chat chess moves so that we know for a fact who is playing what. If I had to choose a move, I think I would go for a draw with rook d2. Rook d2, rook d1 maybe. Although I would be very reluctant to do it, but I don't see anything else. Oh, look at this. Someone has given a nice variation. Knight d2, rook d8, knight f1. Ooh, nice. Nice. Take, 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 check, and win the bishop. Kya hi variation. What's your name? Amazing. So then we have to rook d8, knight f1 looks interesting. So knight d2, bishop a6, we have to work it out. But at the very least we have queen f3, no, here. Bishop e2, queen e2, but yeah, then queen a2. I don't like. Bishop f3 takes. This also seems to be queen c7 now. a7, c5. Possible. No, knight e5 you can't play, right? Queen e5. Queen f3, I thought just queen takes a2. Okay, let's look at the answer, and then you will understand what this book is about. Okay, so let's go to page 49, as they say. Now this is one of those moves you either spot very quickly. No, one second, which one? Puzzle 3. Simple yet so difficult is the title. So John Green, who is 1563 ELO, he says materially black and white are even. Oh no, they are not. White is a pawn up. Black is threatening to take the bishop on e2 and pawn on a2. After 30 seconds he says that. After 1 minute he says the white king is on the back rank. There could be back rank issues. White has to protect his pieces. After 1 minute 45 seconds he says, and by the way, all the timing and all is given here in the book. Can we play an active move? Can white play rook d7? No, I can't move the rook because I lose the bishop. I can't move the bishop because I lose the rook. 2 minutes, I think I have to move the rook. 3:30, white might have an edge but has to be careful. I like the idea of rook d2 at the moment, protecting the bishop and attacking the queen. 4th minute pe white cannot develop his pieces whereas black can. 4:45, rook d2 would be my move unless I'm missing something. If he gives me a check, I can play bishop f1 or rook d1. And if he moves queen e4, I can play rook d7. Rook d2 is my move. White is better because black's pawns are weak and isolated. His evaluation is 1+1. Then Anonymous, who is 2305, he says his rating is 2305. My first thought is that white is pawn up. 25th second he says black's queen on c2 really active. It can take the pawn or the bishop. Let's see. Black's king is well protected, so there's no immediate attack on the king. 1 minute 30 seconds he says rook d2 is the first move to consider. After queen c1, bd1, I maintain my material advantage. What I said is not true. After bd1 loses to bishop takes f3. This is all we calculated. So rook d2, queen c1, I have to play rook d1, queen c2 with a repetition. So if I don't want a repetition, I have to think of something else. Maybe king f1 or rook e1. 5th minute pe he says king f1, that is bishop a6. Rook e1, queen a2 looks equal. Rook e1, queen a2, maybe now I can think of an attacking move like knight g5 or bishop c4. 7th minute 30 seconds he says bishop rook e1, queen a2, bishop c4, bishop f3, gf3. Because if queen f3, knight e5. I believe white preserves a small edge after gf3. The good thing is that the bishop is putting pressure on f7 and I have h4, h5. 11th minute he says rook e1 looks passive, but it is the only good move. The other move is nd2. I wouldn't even consider it. Rook e1 evaluation plus 0.75. Then Julio Granda, who is 2630. He says white has an extra pawn. White appears to be better. The first move I can think is rook e1. King f1, bishop a6 can be annoying first minute के बाद. After 1 minute 45 seconds, he says after rook e1 I like white. They have a better pawn structure and white can play bishop c4, h4, h5. 3 minutes 30 seconds, he says another interesting variation could be knight d2, rook d8, bishop knight f1. This was suggested by someone in the chat. Knight f1, rook d1, bd1, queen d1, queen b8. Also knight d2, queen a2, queen c7, bishop a6, queen a7. No, I'm not totally happy with knight d2. It allows too many exchanges. 12th minute, I'll probably stick to rook e1. Things in silence for a while. 13th minute pe, knight d2, queen a2. Actually, knight d2 we didn't consider bishop a6 directly. Knight d2, queen a2, queen c7, bd5, queen c5, bb3, knight b3, queen e2. So he plays knight d2 with an evaluation of 0.9. Now Michael Adams comes, who is the hero of this book. The bishop is attacked. I have three options: rook d2, rook e1, king f1. This requires some calculation. King f1 is looking bad because of bishop a6. He does this in 1.5 minutes. Then 1 minute 50 seconds, he says rook d2, queen c1 check. White is forced to go rook d1 with repetition. 2 minutes 30 seconds, he says rook e1, queen a2. Now bishop c4 or h4 could be interesting. 3 minutes 45 seconds, he says rook e1, queen a2, queen c7 could be slightly better. Rook e1 is probably the strongest move. 4 minutes 30 seconds, he says rook e1, queen a2, h4, queen b3, h5, knight e7. Now I can't play h6 because of knight f5. But the position seems promising for white. I would go rook e1. After queen takes a2, white can continue bishop c4 or h4 with small pressure. His evaluation is 0.3. So rook e1 is the right move, by the way, guys. And now deep analysis by Michael Adams. This was his main, while thinking. But now when you go deep, he says white has an extra pawn that this will be regained once white meets the threat to the bishop. White advantage lies in the fact that the bishop can settle on the excellent post on c4. You guys did mention that. And with h4, h5 attack and knight g5 in the air. So rook e1, very good move. King f1 appears logical, but bishop a6 is coming, that we saw. Then there is rook e1. Knight d2 was chosen by Julio based on rook d8. But yeah, Julio had missed bishop a6, exactly. Bishop f3, there is rook d8. But bishop h5 is a good move. Rook d8. e4. Because if you take here, queen b8. Oh, that's why bishop h7. Check. King here. Check. Kicks. Check. So rook e1, queen takes a2, bishop c4. Bishop a6, bishop d5. Knight e7, bishop e4. Queen takes b3. Queen d6, queen e6. Take on h7 because king h7 there is knight g5 fork, so king h8, e6, fe6, bishop c2. White is better. Rook e1, if you play 10 points, rook d2 3 points, king f1 3 points, knight d2 1, others 1. So this is a very nice and then there's puzzle commentary by Phil. I found myself in this situation as white in blitz game. I remembering considering rook e1 for a brief moment, but quickly rejected it as it felt too passive and settled for rook d2 followed by draw by repetition. When I reviewed the game with Stockfish, I was surprised at the big advantage it thought white had. I wondered what fabulous move it had seen. I was amazed at the simple yet unnatural solution which was rook e1 here. The move is particularly difficult to play for two reasons. First, it involves moving your rook away from the open file, which contravenes one of our most instilled principles, and secondly, it throws a2 pawn to the wolves. I showed this position to many club players, and although the best move occasionally fell into their radar, nobody below 2300 dared to play it. Adams says, sometimes you have to take a backward step before you can go forward. Although rook e1 is undesirable for a few reasons, it secures white's pieces and leaves white free to undertake more positive action on the following moves. The bishop can head to a good post on c4. Attacking ideas with h4, h5 are available. There are enough positives to white's position to enable white to exert considerable pressure. Black's knight on g6 is badly placed and frequently becomes a liability. Right. So this is how this book is. How do you like this book? I think I think overall this is really nice because you get to hear the thoughts of many players and then compare your thinking on it. So you can check it out. It's on Chessbase India shop. I have got it home because I wanted to read it. I want to try it, and I think it's a very good one. It's a good concept. Chess D says the position was pretty instructive. Robin B says good one. Sumuk says amazing. Very nice to know, guys. Thank you all for staying back for such a long time and watching. Uh, Radjabov just said I saw the message now, but he might have thought I have stopped streaming. But maybe for Radjabov, you have to keep streaming. Saurabh Jyoti Saha says awesome book. Thank you. You can check it out. Think Like a Super GM is the name. And guys, I think maybe for Raja also it was a tough match, so we'll not uh, disturb him. But maybe I will wait for some time, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. And in case if he is available, then we'll watch it. Otherwise, we'll. सागर भाई कौन जीता? Radjabov won. One more puzzle. Book is so heavy. Unbelievable. The quality and all of quality chess books, the pages and all is tremendous. Um, where can we see games of Charvi? I think live.chessbase.com has all the games of all the sections. 12 o'clock there in Russia, yeah. Already very late. Mhm. Pranav, I'll come to Phoenix this Saturday. This one. Okay. I think I have to take a decision, yeah. So I'll take it now and I'll end the stream. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and it was great fun talking to all of you to watch this match together. Arjun was very, very close to being out in game 3 itself, but he took it to the end, which is very nice, which is very cool. So I think a great job by Arjun there, keeping the fight on. So it's very cool.